Hey guys, it's Railroader Cabal here in Clash of Legions doing a 1 versus 1 video commentary. So here we go again, and we're going to be on Whrilwind Canyon. So let's get this game started. 3, 2, 1, go. And on the top here, we see Tannen playing as the Cyan Caller, and then down south is FDS. Both players are from the clan of Canada, so this is a grudge match here. We'll see what both players are going to be doing in this game here. FDS is going to go for Refinery, and same thing with Tannen. Actually, no, Tannen went straight for Barracks. That's actually really interesting. So let's see. So Tannen has his Temptation, which is the Heart, and Blizzard as the spell cards. And then let's see, he has a Gnol, Imp, Healer, Promancer, and a Berserker in his deck. And what does FDS have? Actually, FDS is just going for a defensive game here. He's already building 2 watchtowers. That is interesting. That's very well, that's very defensive. But I think FDS is probably expecting Tannen to go for imps. I think because he has imps in his deck, so that's pretty knowledgeable there. Level 7 watchtower just inside the base here, just in case FDS goes for imps of his own. But one more. Finally, he builds a refinery. But these Gnols, though, they did get a buff in the last patch. If you don't remember, check out my other video in the description. But these Gnols are actually a lot better at scouting than regular swordsmen. So you see a lot of top players nowadays use Gnols, and rightfully so because they're actually pretty good. So all that Tannen is doing was build a fast barracks so that he can get these Gnols out and just scour the map to see where FDS is. We see that there's an imp on the field here from FDS, and they do spot that Gnol coming towards the base here, but there's there's 2 watchtowers coming in here, and will Gnol get a shot on the Goblin? He does, but it won't destroy it. That's unfortunate. Another Gnol coming into the base here. We see an Owl on the field by FDS, and then that Gnol is going to go down as well. One more shot. And we see that FDS is going to go for some imps. So let's see. So FDS has the Fireball spell card and then the Valor spell card as well as imps, Gnols, Promancers, healers, and archers. So pretty well-rounded deck. Not very powerful for the late game, but relatively good. Actually, Tannen has a good late game army here, especially since with the Berserkers. But the Berserkers are a good unit for the late game because the more the more battles they endure, the more harder it is for people to destroy berserkers. FDS is going to go straight for another expansion already. That's very interesting. His owl is on the field just to see where Tannen is. He scouted this left side here, not there. He's going to scout the north side. He's not going to be there. We see a tower here. So what is Tannen just going to go for another tower there? He's expanding out to the field there. We'll have to see. An owl is coming in from Tannen already down in the south here. So we are going to be in for a very long game, guys. And this might be interesting here. So we see another watchtower coming in. So with this in mind, there's going to be Gnols on the field for Tannen. So he is expecting a lot of imps on the field. But the problem is that FDS does have watchtowers, but he doesn't know that there's going to be Gnols coming towards his expansion here. He also is playing down a watchtower of his own just to hopefully counter that Goblin. The Goblin will not fit. Well, it does finish the castle. Ooh, that was really close. The castle is going to be attacked now by these Gnols and that Promancer in the back, but he's got to be very careful that these imps don't do a lot of damage to his Gnols, and they better get the hell out of there before something else happens. And then these Gnols are standing still. They should get the hell out of there before they get damaged. And that one watchtower is finished. And then here comes the blizzard coming in from Tannen. Does a lot of damage to those imps, but unfortunately will not be able to destroy them as many times as possibly as many as they wanted to. He actually did a decent amount of damage. Now that I think of it, but now FDS is just going to be repairing up his castle. Hopefully he can get some more goblins on that field, so you can do a lot more mining. What do we see here? That tower has been placed up, and we see some Promancers on the field now. And Promancers are basically a death sentence to all the imps that he has. And the Fireball coming in misses a little bit, almost destroys that Promancer. That one shot from that imp destroys that Promancer, and that one Gnol is less than half of its health here. So both players doing a little bit of proking and prodding each other. FDS is playing this very defensively. He's going to have to deal with all those Promancers on the field, so he's going to have to play his imps a little bit more careful. But now his expansion is under attack now by a couple of Gnols here, and he's just trying to build as many watchtower defenses as possible. But he's going to lose a couple of goblins for the cause. But at the same time, though, these Promancers are doing a lot of damage and destroying a couple towers in the backside of things. He was able to finish his own tower so that those imps are coming in, but those Promancers are going to be destroyed. Oh, oh, they misses right there. Another Blizzard coming in from Tannen, and hopefully it does a lot of damage to those imps, but unfortunately those imps avoided the blizzards. That's very good. Archers as well coming in the backside of things, but that far one fireball misses, and the archers can get completely destroyed. These imps are all that's left to save FDS's second castle, and he will probably sacrifice a couple of his imps just to destroy those gnolls, and he will do so. But those prime managers are still out in the field now, and they will not finish the imps, unfortunately. Tannen now is a little bit trouble. He has no army on this field to speak of, but neither does FDS. I think they were just all focused on getting a bunch of their castles going, and that's where Tannen sunk all his money from right now. And then he just placed his second castle way out here. But the owl does see that expansion, so FDS knows exactly where Tannen's second expansion is now because those Promancers are on the field. I think FDS is just switching up his tactics. He's going to go straight for Gnolls and Promancers himself, and he probably will throw in a couple of imps in that force here. He does have the Valor, so I'm not sure why he didn't want to use the Valor in those armies that could have destroyed those forces a lot faster, because Valor, what that is, it equips all units with like 25% increase in damage. So yeah, FDS could benefit from that spell card. So both players now just gathering up some armies. Now we see a first healer out in the field, a level 5 healer with some Prime Masters on the field. That's pretty cool. So we're just going to be looking to see how much damage Tannen can do to this expansion base, which does have some imps guarding it. So he's got to be very careful that he doesn't lose all his Prime Ministers to just little one imp spam, because that's not cost effectiveness. But yeah, these Prime Ministers are doing good. Here come the Fireball and a Blizzard at the same time. Bang! Destroys all of those Prime Ministers, and that was a great Fireball shot there. But unfortunately, does not finish off all of the Prime Ministers. But reinforcements are en route. Those Gnolls and Archers are coming in with a couple of imps in support. We'll finish off the rest of those Prime Ministers. And now that FDS saved his second expansion for the third time or fourth time or something like that. Now we see a third expansion coming out from FDS, obviously with the watchtower here. So FDS is doing very good with his watchtowers. He's playing this very defensively, and he's doing a great job of defending his castles to the best of his ability with what he has for units. Tanner, on the other hand, hasn't put that much pressure on FDS, and at this point here, it's just causing him a lot of headaches because he's trying to destroy FDS in the long run here. But here we can now have another attacker coming in. Those two imps are going to destroy now. It's going to be Gnolls versus Gnolls. Level 5 versus level 6. Obviously, level 6 is going to be doing very good. A Blizzard coming in stalls all those Prime Monsters and those Archers there. Those Gnolls there will finish off the rest of those forces here, but they do meet a couple more Prime Monsters. Another Fireball coming in the backside of things will finish off those other Prime Monsters. So that's going to be pretty good. Those Gnolls need to start attacking those Goblins just to get some more cost effectiveness. A couple of Watchtowers here for defense as well. But will get destroyed quickly. And now these Gnolls are just trying to destroy all the goblins that they possibly can as fast as they possibly can before those imps, destroy everything. But that one Prime Monster to finish off that one Prime Monster, and then firing on all those imps. So it takes 4 shots for a Prime Monster to destroy a level 6 imp. So that is interesting. But now, finally, Tannen is about to build some imps of his own. And he's got to be. There's actually not a whole lot of defense here at this second expansion. So if Tannen is lucky, he can destroy this one tower very quickly. And here comes a fireball, and that's probably going to miss. Yeah, it misses just a little bit, but he's going to be able to do a lot of damage to these goblins. Destroys a couple for the cause as well, but some archers and fire mines are going to be coming in as well. And that Blizzard just trying to slow him down while he just destroys all those goblins. That field has no goblins on the field. That base is completely shut down until some more goblins can be repaired. But nice switch up of the units there from Tannen, and does hit it quick back to the resources, destroyed all of FTS's goblins on this field. So that's going to be pretty good now. And now he's going to go for a search if there's other bases on the field. And he is going to spot that there's more goblins at this base here, at the third base, and then there's going to be another fourth base building up here from FDS. So I'm not sure if Tannen even realizes that. His imps are just flying all over the map. He shouldn't probably go here. Well, actually, there's no area defenses here. I think he sold off both those watchtowers. And I think he shouldn't be attacking the barracks. He's going to be attacking all those archers, and that's probably the wrong thing to do because then he's going to waste all of his imps, and that wasn't good. He could have gone for the goblins instead, but I guess he just want to sacrifice all his imps and just get some more cap space. But this base here is completely mined out of minerals, and then those goblins need to get to work for something here. What we see here, I guess it was just probably an owl or something that was spotted. But now Tannen has got his third base going to go getting up and running. He needs more goblins on this base right here. Also has a lot of watchtowers guarding this particular base here. So yeah, if you don't need any of your watchtowers at your permanent base that has no minerals, then you can definitely sell it off. That refinery is getting pretty low on gas, and I think FDS here. Oh, we see some imps coming in the backside of things, and we do see they're going to be attacking all those goblins, and those goblins are going to be dead meat. Nothing that FDS can do about this, and all these goblins are just going to be destroyed, which means more resources that FDS have to rebuild, and he's not doing a very good job of defending his goblins. But these imps now should probably go somewhere else and attack any more goblins they should find. But there's a watchtower here, so maybe it doesn't really matter at this point. But another barracks is going to be going up there by FDS. Hopefully, hopefully he can defend his goblins a bit better because he can keep building watchtowers, but there's a certain amount of limit to as many watchtowers as you can build. So he's trying to keep his goblins safe by keeping a bunch of like he's doing right here. He's keeping prime masters and archers at these bases here so that the goblins can be safe from those imps. Imp spam is still OP. Tannen has a fourth base now, so Tannen is really bringing in the minerals, and he should probably start building up an army, which is surely is. He's got his berserkers on the field now, so these berserkers are going to be very good at defeating the ground army while the imps coming in from the side. And I'm not sure if he's going to be using the temptation anytime soon. I'm pretty sure he will be eventually. I think he probably used it already. I'm not really sure how temptation even works, but probably heals units over time. And here comes a fireball, and we'll finish it off. Bang! Finishes off a majority of those imps. One imp will survive, but that watchtower will not fall. Unfortunately, these berserkers now. Wow! Look at these berserkers go! Berserkers go! One, two swings destroys a goblin. That's amazing. I use berserkers in my deck, and they're definitely very powerful. But wow, that is a lot of archers, man. I don't even want to count how many archers are in that army. But these berserkers, I can see can do a lot of damage, or not. Wow, that was actually pretty powerful. A lot of archers. So yeah, FDS has an army of angel archers now. I wish they were Cupid archers because their Cupid archers are super cute. But all he's building now is just archers. I think he might be anticipating a huge imp spam, but this is completely the opposite of what Tannen is building. Tannen is building a bunch of gnolls, berserkers, and pyromancers, and he has temptation, and he blizzard. This is going to be an insane army, and all these archers now are might be causing a lot of problems. But wow, what? Four barracks at this base here. Tannen is going to lose. Oh man, this castle is going to be destroyed. No questions about that. But all these goblins now are going to be in trouble. These gnolls are just going to finish them off, though. And I don't know, maybe FDS made a wrong decision of building a bunch of archers. But, he didn't know that that's going to be happening. The fireball is going to be completely missed. These gnolls are on a mission to destroy. Finally, the Valor is going to be summoned there by FDS, and hopefully it does a lot of damage to this base right here. But unfortunately, I don't think that will happen. There's a lot of armor here from these gnolls, and then the prime masters in the backside of things are doing a ton of damage to these barracks, and he might as well destroy as many barracks as he possibly can. Tana did lose that castle, which does suck, but now his own main base is under attack now. I think destroying these barracks is definitely going to be a necessity because then the less barracks that FDS has, the better it is for Tannen. But these forces now are just going to be decimating all these barracks, and I'm not even sure how many archers that FDS has left. He doesn't have a whole lot, does he? So this base here is going to be completely destroyed. These two healers, I'm not even sure why those archers aren't even attacking those healers. Those healers are just completely dead meat. But now here's going to be coming in. The fireball, it does a good damage, but unfortunately does not do a lot of damage. But here comes a blizzard now, and that blizzard is going to be slowing down all those archers, and the pyromancers are doing a lot of damage as well. Oh man, the Valor's been used by FDS. It won't be enough, though. Those archers are very heavily damaged, and that army was just going to be completely destroyed. Oh man. Oh man, that was insane. FDS lost all his archers, man. And now he has, oh wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 barracks. Boom, 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 boom. Just spam about a bunch of imps. You know, because there's hardly any anti-air in this deck here from Tannen. He's just intent on destroying all these bases here. So when in doubt, go for base race. So that's exactly what these players are doing. I love games with base races in them. I think they're awesome. So FDS is basically getting destroyed by Gnolls and Promancers and Berserkers, and Tannen is basically getting destroyed by Archers and Imps. So who's going to destroy their castles faster? We will never know. It's all going to come down to who has the better micro, who can keep the castles safe. Because this is FTS's last castle. So if Tannen realizes this, he can destroy all the last castle, and then actually, you know what? Never mind. FTS has a castle here, so forget what I said. But there's a ton of imps now from FTS, and this is exactly what he needs because these army here is trying to save whatever he can. All these goblins are getting destroyed now by all these archers, and these gnolls and berserkers now are absolutely vulnerable to all these imps from FDS. There's absolutely nothing that Tannen can do about this. He needs anti-air. He needs like what Promancers. He needs his own imps just to deal with FDS's imps. It's just insane, like how much damage that these imps can do. Because even this patch was supposed to nerf imps, and I don't even know that if FDS is even worried about this because these gnolls they're trying to destroy the castles, but Tannen was not prepared for this insane amount of barrister that was been spawned, and now the Valor has been summoned, and FDS is just going to be cleaning up the rest of the berserkers and the gnolls. That was probably the end of Tanner. Because his last castle is about to be destroyed. He doesn't have any workers. He has this base here, but to be honest, he can't deal with this many imps on the field. So Tannen, I don't know. I don't know, man. Tanner might be out of this game here unless he can pull something out of his hat. We will see what's going to happen here. But Tanner is this force here was able to go back to his original owner. I'm not even sure what the hell happened there, but yeah. So those imps now are coming in and destroying Tanner's base here. So I think this is like the second to last castle that Tanner has. And here come the other that's the second to last castle for FDS. So that castle is about to be destroyed. And FDS only has one castle left. He is going to be building a bunch of archers, so he will probably keep the castle safe. But at the same time, no, FDS is going to be destroying. Both players have one castle left. So who's going to destroy the castle fastest? Tanner, his base is completely wide open. He has no defenses whatsoever. And oh my god, this is super close. These imps have to be on a collision course, but this is just so much. Okay, Tanner has to use his blizzard very carefully here. He's got to destroy all these archers, otherwise this game is going to be GG all over for Tanner. He needs to play this very smart. He needs to use the blizzard. He needs to use the temptation right now. But there's so many archers here. This is insane. Oh, I don't think Tanner could do this. All his imps have been destroyed. Not a lot of archers have been killed, and oh my god, that's all of Tanner's imps. And now Tanner has been destroyed, and FTS has won the game. Wow, that was an awesome game. Base races, imps, and berserkers, and gnolls, and everything you can possibly imagine was in this game. That's how awesome this game is. Oh man, that was great. Okay, so let's look at the statistics here. Okay, so 23,000 minerals collected for FDS compared to 17,260. So an extra 5,000 in favor of FDS, and then gas collected was almost even. 400 more in favor of FDS, and then units summoned 350 to 200. Really? Wow. And then units defeated, 240 to 292. So FDS did a great job micromanaging his units, and the cost effectiveness of that army was able to, get him out the win. 89,769 total damage to 82,682. So that's an extra 7,000 in favor of FDS. Okay, so there's your game on Whrilwind Canyon. My name is Cabal, and I'll see you guys next time.